The Palace of Iron was famous for its beauty. Golden domes touched the sky. Marble halls reflected sunlight. Fountains sang softly in royal gardens. But inside the palace lived a strange mystery, a princess who never spoke. Her name was Princess Zara. She was born with a voice as clear as spring water. Yet one day she chose silence, and from that day the kingdom learned a painful truth. Silence can be more dangerous than words. Before silence became her identity, Zara loved to speak. As a child, she was curious and bright. She asked questions about everything. Why do stars shine? Why do people lie? Why do kings rule? Her father, King Aiden, smiled at her innocence. "You think too much," he said gently. Zara replied seriously, "If I don't think, how will I understand the world?" The palace loved her laughter. Servants called her the speaking princess. But laughter does not last long in royal palaces. One afternoon, Zara wandered into the palace courtyard. There she saw something she was never meant to see. A poor servant boy named Rashid was kneeling before the royal minister, Lord Karim. Rashid was trembling. "I did not steal anything," he pleaded. Lord Karim's voice was cold. "Silence," he said. "You will confess what I say." Zara hid behind a pillar and watched. Rashid was innocent, but he was poor, and Lord Karim was powerful. The boy was dragged away. Later that day, Zara heard the news. Rashid had been punished severely for a crime he never committed. That night, Zara cried for the first time in her life. She went to her father. "Father," she said, "why did you punish Rashid? He was innocent." King Aiden looked uncomfortable. "Karim investigated the case," he said. "He said the boy was guilty." Zara shook her head. "He was lying," she said. Her father sighed. "Politics is complicated," he replied. "You are too young to understand." Those words broke something inside Zara. From that day, she stopped trusting words. Weeks passed. Zara became quiet. She stopped asking questions. She stopped laughing. One day, her father noticed. "Why don't you speak anymore?" he asked softly. Zara looked at him. Her eyes were not childish anymore. "When words cannot change injustice," she said slowly, "silence becomes louder." After that day, she spoke less, and then almost never. Doctors said she was healthy. Priests said she was cursed. But Zara knew the truth. She was not cursed. She was awake. Years passed. Zara grew into a graceful young princess. Her beauty was famous across kingdoms, but her silence was more famous than her beauty. People whispered, "She is weak. She is arrogant. She is strange." Behind golden walls, the kingdom rotted. Ministers stole money. Judges sold justice. Nobles oppressed villagers. King Aiden tried to rule with kindness, but kindness without awareness is blindness. Zara watched everything. She listened to conversations behind